Welcome back to Donkey Kong 64.
Let's shoot some feathers.
You know, I always thought this level was so much bigger as a kid. Looking at it now, it's just 2 big rooms.
Everything seems bigger as a kid.
Yeah. Actually, a fantastic example of that is my childhood home. I now tower over everything because I'm, 1, ungodly tall, and 2, I don't remember my childhood home being that small.
I think it hit me when I went to my old elementary school. You know, I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9 years old going through that place. And I didn't go back there until I was, you know, sophomore, junior in high school. And I felt like a giant going into a little person's place. It was weird. Anyway, the school's been demolished since. So.
Yeah, it's the exact same school I was. Actually, most of my schools have been demolished. Jesus.
Same here.
What the hell?
Look, if you include our high school, which used to be a 10-building campus, now it's one gigantic building.
Yeah, seriously.
That's destroyed too. I think the only one I have left is one of my middle schools, and I think my intermediate school. No, I think that's gone too.
Yeah, my elementary's gone, intermediate's gone. The after intermediate school's gone. High school's now not a campus. Wild, man.
At least my alma mater is still there.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking. Well, wait, we both went to the same college there for a bit. Is it still up and running? Okay, good.
Hey!
Okay. Even though there is not a lot of voice work in this game, these sound clips are so memorable to me. Like, coming back to this game after so many years, hearing all these clips again just makes me smile.
So like I said before, it's the sound design that keeps these rare games relevant and timeless. Because it sure as hell ain't the gameplay.
Hey, rare games suck! Nah, I'm kidding. Actually, when I started editing this, I looked up a bunch of sound effects for this game. Somebody found, or had a way to hack into the game, or at least look into the program files and find all the audio clips. There are about 1,400 different sound effects in this game.
Oh yeah, did that for Banjo as well. It's like I'm looking for one specific sound effect, but there's like hundreds of them, so I have to just skim through all of them because they're not labeled properly.
Yeah, that's the crappy part. But just label your stuff, guys. And by the way, that's not including music. That's just sound effects.
Yeah.
It's insane. But thankfully, other people have done that, so I don't have to. Woohoo. Alright. Time to final smash, I think. I believe that's where we're heading with this Diddy playthrough. Yep. Final smash time. Let's go.
Looks like it. Here we go.
Yo! This controls like ass.
I know.
Oh my god, this sucks. Oh, look how much is jerking around and all that.
Do you think this is a reference to Jetpack?
I think it is, yes. Because there is another reference to Jetpack in this very game.
I know what you're talking about.
Oops. Got a little smush there.
Bit of a flat performance, I'd say.
Smashing. All told. Let me see. I'm trying to trace back on what I'm doing next. I think we're heading back into the barrel. Because we gotta do some fancy flying. Now, granted, the barrel blast here, if you hold the equivalent of Z, I think it's Z, you can actually hold in place. Which I never used as a kid because I didn't read it. So now knowing that there is a way...
I gotta keep going, man!
Yeah, well, okay. Easily distracted kid, easily distracted adult still. It's the biggest revelation of my life, I guess, that I now know how to idle in the air. Although this can just go away. I don't like this challenge. This is dumb.
Gotta do a whole pre-stretch. Do calisthenics before you even take off and fly. What kind of bird are you?
It's okay, man. I don't have a time limit, but can you please move on? And of course, it brings me back. And the shitty thing about the jetpack, if you touch any surface, it goes away. Those little monkey feet of yours touch a surface, it's just gone.
The barrels are very fragile.
Now, here's a glitch. Apparently, he started his challenge before he told me what the challenge was, so I failed. So when
Well, you should have done better.
I guess, so when I try again, then he has his dialogue for actually starting the challenge. Okay.
Oh! The rings. Oh, thank God you have infinite coconuts for this.
They at least did that for us.
See, when Rare throws you a bone, you appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Master Rare. Thank you for giving me the bone. Wait, no. Nope. Redact that one.
You said it!
Yeah, I did done say it. Now, we're about to reach a point of sadness here. You see that red banana bunch? I want that banana bunch. So I'm gonna get that banana bunch.
No, you're
But
not.
be careful,
Oh, no!
because that box of watermelons counts as a surface that your little feeties can touch. And guess how close we were to finishing that challenge?
Halfway.
Let's actually see. So I failed again, and we're gonna have a little crossfade into the exact spot where I left off. We were, let's see, I got this ring by jumping off the building. So this next ring was the end. God. And that was it. He just drops you a golden banana right there.
Oh, that asshole. He doesn't put it in front of you. He doesn't give it to you. It's got to be right up there.
Yep. So continue flying, and then
Oh, no.
they take away your infinite.
coconuts, too.
And bam, got it.
And that bone is swiftly snatched out of your hands.
Father Rare can give and take away. Oh my. Oh, okay, fine.
You wanted to get all those crystal coconuts. I could see it.
Whatever. Father Rare, can I have another crystal coconut? No? Okay.
Yeah, see, in a game this big, I find myself asking all the time, well, what now?
Seriously, and you can actually see me thinking what to freaking do next. I mean, thankfully they put some bananas and coins for DK, so I can run around with him for a little bit. But this is what happens when you don't roadmap, ladies and gentlemen.
You still have 2 more Kongs to go through here. And the other 2 Kongs you haven't even unlocked yet.
Correct.
And the Kongs you got for the first level. Oh my God, it's gonna be forever.
Yep. Thankfully, editing magic is a wonderful thing.
Thankfully, I like this game, so I think it'll be fine.
It doesn't feel as long. Like, every time I sit down and do a recording session of this game, I look up to see how long it's taken, and, oh, wow, that's it? That didn't feel long at all.
I said this is work, but it doesn't feel like work.
Correct. This feels like fun.
There's just a lot to do, that's all.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. God damn missed inputs!
And, yep.
Yeah, play that
Do a
music.
little jig. You pressed the wrong button.
But stop. Too many things are happening. Okay, focus. Aim. Break the balloon that I forgot last time. Oh my God, how did that not hit? Please hit. There we go. Okay. Weapon away.
If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt.
It's a good thing he's blind as a bat. If he falls from this height, he's gonna go splat.
Ugh.
Hope you don't get motion sick, friend.
I did it! Ah!
Hits a couple trees on the way down. And all of that just to save the llama.
How did you even get that banana?
Maybe it's one of those situations like in Mario 64 where Bowser's just handing out stars to his minions. K. Rool is like, hey, you want this banana? Yeah, you take it with you.
It's like, where do we go now?
There's so many options.
I mean, that opened up, but in order to do that, we need to do something else with somebody else, so I don't know. Getting a lot of coins, I feel like we can spend some of them on something, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where the confusing part comes in, and where a lot of crossfades happen.
Alright, get the banana, yeah.
Yes. So, here's a topic of discussion. You know how there's a big difference between American commercials and Japanese commercials when it comes to specific video game IPs and how they want to advertise these video games.
Oh, sure, yeah.
The infamous one is Kirby being mad in the US box arts versus Japanese box arts where he's all happy.
Not anymore!
Yeah, not anymore. Because apparently Nintendo realized, oh, gamers like cute. Awesome, we'll run with it.
Gamers has dubbed Kirby a good boy.
Mm-hmm. He's the goodest boy. Ooh, we're kind of cutting into Negative Earth here.
A little bit more, I can see the other side!
Let me go! I must see Negative Earth! But, the point I was getting to is, I looked up commercials for Donkey Kong 64.
Oh, what'd you find?
I found the raddest, baddest Kongs you've ever seen over here in the US commercials. That literally, one of the commercials is wrecked cars and just banana peels all over the place because the Kongs came to town.
Oops.
Fucking damn it! I was even trying to cancel my invincibility and still played the instrument. Anyway. Now, by tonal comparison, the Japanese commercial just showed how cool the game was.
Shocking.
Like, showed a couple bosses, I believe showed just gameplay, the instruments, and that's it.
It's hard for me to tell which era of advertising I hated more. The 90s kind of extreme attitude, everything's got, everything was, really ugly and grungy and just, ugh. Or ads from, like, the 1950s. I think, like, commercials from, like, 1950s are, like, condescending towards you.
A little bit, yeah.
I feel like they gotta stretch the truth when it comes to their product a bit. They say it's like, a cigarette. It's like, it's got the best tobacco and the pure filter for the freshest taste.
Sure.
It was because we don't believe corporations anymore, so when they say it has the freshest taste, I'm like, bullshit, you're fucking lying.
My orange juice has the freshest taste. Slam your hands on the table. Bullshit! Prove it!
Or like they make something up. It's like, our oranges have real turpentine in them.
Camera, please.
Oh, get into... Okay, don't go into the pyramid.
There's a reason I did this. I need to go and see Cranky first. And then we'll go back in there.
A lot of backtracking, too. I think that's another problem.
The reason we wanted to come back and see Cranky is for this. Tiny's namesake is her special power.
Yeah, it'd be like if I had to drink a potion to be funny. Oh, now it makes sense.
This is why I drink coffee on the mornings of recording days. It's like, hey, I'm awake. Let's be funny today.
Ah, the C stands for coffee.
Oh. Speaking of coffee and advertising, you've seen all those Wilkins coffees ads, right?
Yeah, those are the better Wilkins ads.
Do you like Wilkins coffee? No, it sucks. Okay, gets out a guillotine. Jesus!
Those were funny. Mm-hmm. Anything Jim Henson did was gold. Mm-hmm. Almost anything, at least.
See, that's just, like, mind-blowing to me. Because a lot of people think we can't do commercials like that anymore. But that was, like, cartoonishly violent, which I still think is okay. I mean, am I alone on this? Can cartoons not be violent anymore, or...?
I just think there's a limit.
Well, yeah.
Like, have you seen Invincible?
I haven't yet.
Like, at first it looked like, oh, this will be fun, but then, oh, it's a little violent. Then I realized it is a gore lover's dream.
Oh!
There is so much goddamn violence.
Okay.
To the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. I don't really need to... I think I'll skip this one. I'll be okay.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I think the most violent the Wilkins coffee thing ever did that wasn't, like, actually cartoonish was, like, loading up a pistol and shooting the guy. I mean, that's just like, okay. We don't want people going around shooting people for having differing opinions. That's what Reddit's for.
So that was peak humor back then, so...
Well, that's true. Although, I will not compromise on getting shot with a comedically large cannon. That is always hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll do it right now. Here. I could see your apartment from here. Hold on, let me stuff up the cannon. Are you ready?
Huh? What?
Hold still!
Oh, shit.
You better like Wilkins coffee!
Ah, fuck! And then I stop with my bare hand. Actually, I drink Folgers and I throw it back.
Ah, it reloads the cannon. The cannon just explodes in my face.
So Wilkins versus Folgers coffee, two superpowered beings rise from their apartments in an epic fight for the ages. But then a rumbling in the distance. Who is that? A godlike bright light shines and engulfs the countryside. And then out emerges one more fighter, Violet with her Maxwell House coffee.
I was just imagining the Deus Ex Machina god that all three of us coffee beings must defeat by the end of the movie. Starbucks! No!
The Unicron of coffee.
It just eats other coffee brands for breakfast. Oh no.
Oh, I thought we were done.
Oh, no.
Okay, see you later.
We've had our coffee discussion. We have coined the term Unicron of insert product here. That's fantastic. Because Activision is the Unicron of the games industry. Sorry, too soon?
No, not really. I was thinking that EA is the Thanos because they just snap their fingers and bam, studios go away.
Oh. Man, I hate thinking about how bad corporate decisions equals, like, future amazing games never getting made.
Yeah, because they don't think that people will want it, and people are like, no, we kind of want the shit out of that.
Yeah, we kind of want it. Being a quote-unquote gamer is very frustrating sometimes. Like, I think the part of history that I will never, ever forget and never forgive specific companies for ever thinking this, But when the entire gaming industry decided that survival horror wasn't a good genre, and it is dying off, I was like, bullshit! That's basically all I play! Get out of here with that.
Who decided that survival horror is dead? Like, who one day said, "Oh, it's over. Nobody wants it anymore."
I think that was one of... It was either EA or Activision that one of their big CEOs said, survival horror's dead.
It's probably EA because they had the Dead Space. So just because Dead Space 3 didn't sell the trillions of copies it was supposed to sell.
That's because you changed the formula, numbnuts. You don't change survival horror to a co-op action flick. That's not how this works.
Do you ever think maybe the problem isn't survival horror, but you, EA?
Oh, by the stars, I don't think they would ever claim that they were an issue at all.
You ever think you're getting in trouble with the governments all over the world because of your gambling tactics, because they actually are gambling tactics? Maybe? Just maybe? Just maybe?
Just maybe. You might be the issue with all that is wrong with the gaming industry.
I don't know. I feel like I'm onto something.
It's almost like years of getting screwed over finally comes to a head.
Now they'll keep making money with Call of Duty, which always infuriates me.
My cat agrees in the background. Don't you hate it that Toys for Bob is using most of their assets and workers to work on Call of Duty? Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
It's like, yeah, I get it. Lean into your... Oh,
No,
whoops.
damn it.
I get it. Lean into your moneymakers and put money in the moneymakers to make more money. That makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is if you're just only doing that and you have no room for new ideas. I mean, you make enough money, you can totally have other ideas. Other interesting games to make. Come on.
I will say that as that story has advanced, apparently Toys for Bob still has people working on the Crash IPs and Spyro in the background, but they are pulled away from what made them a brand new household name, or at least a better household name currently.
Basically, it means that we're, if we ever do get a Spyro 4 or a Crash 5 or whatever,
Please.
it's gonna be whatever shitty Call of Duty DLC they're making at the moment is gonna take precedent over that.
Oh, please give me Spyro 4. Give me a true Spyro 4 that doesn't suck ass. Please. I don't normally beg to game developers, but please.
See, a lot of developers have rises and falls. They have valleys and peaks. Like, Capcom. If you follow them for as long as we have, they have moments, and they have
They
moments.
have had some of the strangest moments I think I've ever seen. Oh,
Like I remember a few years ago, it's like, yeah, we've got like less than $500,000 in the vault. We are fucking broke as broke right now. And now it's like, oh shit, our games are bleeding money.
yeah, seriously, that's all they had to do was make that. And what was that turning point? That wasn't Resident Evil 7. It was earlier than that. Was it another Monster Hunter, like the one for the Wii U? It had,
I want to think around like Street Fighter 5, maybe.
or maybe 4.
Nah, they've had some moments after that. The Street Fighter X
Okay.
Tekken on disc DLC,
Yeah.
cutting the ending out of Asura's Wrath.
So that's about the 2012-2013 area. It's such a varied history too.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they also have so many properties that everybody enjoys, and when one of them does well, they're like, well, that one did well, let's pump out some sequels, and then they start degrading in quality, and then they're like, well, I guess that's done.
I think Resi 6 was their big failure. Like, even though it sold like crazy, it kind of ruined the public's perception of them and, any other money-making games that they had. Actually, I think that even though it sold so much, it still didn't get their money back.
No, they didn't. That thing cost millions upon millions to finish. And they didn't even break even, I don't think.
Like, still?
Yeah. I still don't think they've made all their money back from Resident Evil 6. It cost that much.
I like to think they learned a lesson from that, then.
Yeah. They're doing really well right now. By the way, that one right there, I'm not counting as a missed input.
Well, yeah, it just didn't.
It didn't register.
You didn't do it on the pad enough, yeah.
And yet...
But my point is, developers go through peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys. Hey, what's up, Pallies?
How's it going, Veek? But what I'm saying is Activision and EA have always been underground.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they broke the surface a couple times and then whoop, straight back into the dark.
Oh, bull crap. Well, maybe one day some developers will be let off the leash and given a chance. Hey, you have this idea. Let's see if it works.
EA's sort of been doing that with their EA originals, but how many have there ever been? Like, 2?
Not a lot. Not enough, I should say. Although is that... I can't remember the developer's name. The one that's been hitting it big with the co-op games, like It Takes Two and A Way Out.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, same here. But I think they're under EA's umbrella, I believe.
Yeah.
So we're at least getting something out of that. Where is it? There it is.
There we go.
That feels pretty good, I'll be honest. Oh, and by the way, don't do this. Go save Lanky as Donkey. Otherwise, you're just going to be backtracking.
Are we going to see that mess up?
Where's that crossfade? Oh, right. I know what we're doing.
Please let me out. I'll help you defeat K. Rool.
Sweet. Well, it's nice to know we have a cousin that nobody talks to helping us out in the Kong versus Kremling war. Oh, no.
Now you gotta go to Cranky Kong, you gotta go to Candy Kong, you gotta go to Funky Kong.
Jesus! 100 more bananas? They're all blue and... Nah.
Five more golden bananas, it's just you will never escape.
Never getting out of here, never getting out of here. Although I do like Lanky in here. Huh? He actually face palms. It's great. This weirdo. He's a big old orangutan, which is why he's got such long arms.
They stretch.
Look at them stretch. Oh my god.
Oh, I know where he came from. He was Dalsum's monkey.
Oh.
You just hear him go, "You got fire!"
Maybe characters with pet monkeys, they just adapt on the spot to what their owners do. Like, for some reason, I just got the mental imagery of Drebin, drinking a soda, and that's where his monkey started drinking energy drinks.
Of course, yes.
And I like the idea of Dalsum's orangutan having extra long, stretchy arms.
It's a good thing Thanos never had a monkey pet.
Well, all it would know how to do is... Uh-oh.
Dog shit!